Hello my dear students. Today we will start with secretarial practice. The same topic number 7, company meetings part 1. In that, today we will learn voting and types of voting. Dear students, first we will learn what is voting. So voting is nothing but to vote means to express opinion in a formal way. That means after discussion on motion in a meeting, it is put for voting about to know the opinion of the members, right? So voting is necessary to ensure the sense of trend of the meeting. Clear? So that is why here each shareholder has a right to vote on each motion in a lawful manner. So voting is nothing but to express the opinion of each and every shareholder in the company. The next we can see on the screen methods of voting, right? There are different types of voting. Number one, voting by voice, voting by division, voting by show of hands, voting by ballot, voting electronically, voting by postal ballot, and voting by poll. So we will learn one by one. Number 1 point, you can see voting by voice. Dear students, under this method, the members are requested to say yes if they are in favor of the motion, or say no if they are against the motion. That means here the decision is taken on the basis of voice, right? Higher the volume, higher will be the votes. Clear? So here the decisions will be considered on the basis of voice. But this method is rarely used. The volume of voice does not give the clear idea about the majority of votes. Clear? So first is voting by voice. Then number 2, you can see voting by show of hands. Clear? Voting by show of hands means this method is used in general meeting of a company. After the discussion on the motion, the chairman requests the members to raise their hands in favor or against the motion. The chairman declares the result by counting number of hands in favor or against the proposal. That means here the voting is done with the help of show of hands. That means here the chairman will request the members if they are in favor to raise their hands or against the proposal to raise their hands. So show of hands. Then number 2, voting by ballot. Under this method, to record the vote, ballot papers are distributed to every member and they deposit in the ballot box. That means here the paper are distributed, and after receiving that paper, the member uh, deposit that paper in the ballot box, and afterwards the votes are counted and the result is declared. Here you can see that this method maintains secrecy. Clear? That means your secrecy is maintained. The next we can see voting electronically. That means voting electronically, here the central government may prescribe certain companies for having compulsory electronic voting in general meeting. Your member can exercise his right to vote by the electronic means. Clear? The next point you can see poll. Voting by poll. Poll can be demanded after the declaration of result by the show of hands. That means if the members of the company are not ready to accept the decision which is made by show of hand, then the chairman declares the poll. That means poll can be demanded after the declaration of show of hands. Under this method, each member can vote in proportion to the number of shares held by him. Here, polling papers are given to members and proxies for recording their votes. The result of poll is final and cannot be challenged. That means the poll method result will be declared as a final result. After that, no other voting will be challenged. Clear? Then we will learn certain conditions of poll method. Merits and demerits of poll method. You can see in poll method, proxies are allowed to vote. Clear? Your secrecy is maintained under this method. And next you can see shareholders can vote in proportion of shares held. That means if a shareholder is having 50 number of shares, then he is allowed to give 50 votes. Clear? So these are the merits of poll method. The next we can see the demerits. What are the demerits of poll method? Number one, it is a capitalistic method of voting. Clear? That means here the voting is done on the basis of number of shares held by the shareholder. That means if one share, then person will be eligible to give only one vote. Clear? The number 2 point, it is an expensive, time consuming and complicated method. So these are the merits and demerits of poll method. Then next we can see the conditions. What are the legal conditions to be followed regarding voting by poll? You should know that the chairman can demand the poll. The second point is, if it is a private company, then the poll can be demanded by one member when not more than 7 members are present, and by 2 members when more than 7 members are present. Then number 3 point, you can see public company poll can be demanded by at least 5 members present in person or by proxy. That means here if it is a public company, the poll can be demanded by at least 5 members. Then next is the poll can be conducted, or it must be conducted within 48 hours of its demand. The next you can see the decision taken by poll is a final and cannot be challenged. Clear? So all these are the legal conditions related to poll. Then next, dear students, the next method is voting by postal ballot. That means here the central government may prescribe certain companies for having voting by postal ballot. That means ballot papers are sent by members by post. And next is voting by division. Under this method, the members are divided into 2 groups, right? The members which are in favor and those against the matter are asked to go in different rooms. Then the trend of the meeting is ensured by counting and chairman declares the results. So dear students, what we have learned today, we have learned voting and types of voting. That's all, my dear students. Thank you.